Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. The Bank of Jamaica has again increased the policy interest rate. In a release today, the BOJ says 0.5 basis points have been added to bring the rate to 2%. This is the highest since November 2018 when it was also 2%. The BOJ says large increases in international commodity and shipping prices have been the principal contributor to the domestic inflation rising above the BOJ's target. Now, the bank hopes the increase in the policy interest rate will drive down demand in the market and slow inflation, which has for the last 3 months exceeded the BOJ's 4 to 6% target. Now, the new rate will take effect tomorrow. The BOJ will announce the next monetary policy decision on December 20. JMMB Group says the company's results continue to exceed pre-COVID-19 levels. The group shared the financial performance at the end of September during an investor briefing on Tuesday. JMMB Group says its core operations continue to yield strong growth. The group's Chief Financial Officer Patrick Ellis says the company's profit at the end of the period increased.
JMMB Group recorded net profits of $5.4 billion, a 127% increase year over year. And just to highlight, this $5.4 billion is our largest earnings that we have posted for a 6-month period in the history of the group.
He says the company's overall earnings were also up.
You look at our revenues, $13.47 billion, up 25%. Our net interest income up 17% to $5.82 billion. This is the earnings from the loans portfolio that I mentioned earlier, earnings, net interest income from our investment portfolio.
Mr. Ellis also says the company has been bullish to diversify its investment streams. Leading that strategy is the acquisition of a 22.5% stake in Sagicor Group made 2 years ago.
That investment now stands at approximately 40 billion Jamaican dollars. We have seen an increase in that percentage share from 22.5 to 23.22%. That increase was mainly as a result of SFC, Sagicor Financial Company, embarking on a share buyback program, and that resulted in our stake increasing from 22.5% to 23.2%. As I said, it contributed $2.1 billion, 38% of our earnings for the 6-month period.
JMMB also earned $805 million in dividend from the investment. And that was a press briefing held on Monday by the JMMB Group. Now on to some other news. The Business Day has been informed that some production workers employed to the Carib Cement company were on a sick-out today. President of the Union of Clerical, Administrative and Supervisory Employees, UK's Vincent Morrison, told our news centre that the workers stayed off the job due to a number of unresolved issues.
We understand that the production group, which could be in excess of 60 workers at the present time, who have reported ill. UK has been trying to settle some issues with the company. One has to do with the matter of, we have a situation of the company where other groups were paid the profit sharing earlier this year, whilst the production workers represented by UK. The company is claiming that they are not paying the worker, one, because they did not make the scheme, or they did not make a target, and two, that they are not paying retroactive benefits on the profit sharing scheme.
He says there are also issues surrounding redundancy payments for some employees and pay adjustment issues for some workers assigned. Additional responsibilities, that is. Now, Mr. Morrison says there was a meeting scheduled for yesterday to discuss some of the issues. However, it was cancelled. We sought a response from Carib Cement. However, our request was unsuccessful. Now to today's currency trading, it's costing an average $156.38 for $1 $125.26 is the going rate for the Canadian, $207.78 is the going rate for the pound, and $177.65 for the euro. The JSE index gained 2,587 points today, while the junior market index lost 5 points. Among today's winners were AMG Packaging and Paper Company, Paramount Jamaica, Epley Caribbean Property Fund, Margaritaville Turks and 1834 Investments, while on the losing side were T-Tech, 138 Student Living Jamaica, Cargo Handlers, Siboney Group and MPC Caribbean Clean Energy. And that's it for the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Regional and international news are after the break. Stay with us.